seconds. Can I just get you to make sure your phones are on silent for me so they don't ring as we broadcast it? All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through here today, and for all of you who've tuned in live today, thank you for being with us up here in Joburg on this rainy Wednesday afternoon. Also, it is the first Wednesday of December. If you can believe it, we've only got a few more days and we start the third decade of the 21st century. It's quite surprising how time is passing us by. As we run through what DuePoint is today, let me start by telling you that DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. It's important for a couple of reasons. First of all, we're a homegrown local South African company. You're not dealing with something that's come in from overseas like everything else we see these days. You're also dealing with a company that was first established in 1952. So we are 68 years old. 7 decades does not make us a new company. You might not have heard of us before, but that's not our fault. That's your fault. But anyway, after today, you know who DuePoint and Constantia are. And thirdly, we're a listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company. This is not a fly-by-night entity. This is a well-established insurance company in the public sector of South Africa as a financial services business. With all of that in mind, about 5 years ago, we formed what we call the DuePoint division within Constantia. It was formed to solve a problem that was already quite apparent in the South African economy, but has become even more so in the last 12 months. And that was that we, as South African citizens, are in financial crisis and do not have a solution. Right now, even our president about 6 weeks ago got up and said to the press, South Africa is once again in financial crisis. You can go and look it up on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, this has very far-reaching ramifications for all of us as corporates and as individuals. As individuals, we've lost our ability to control our income and to control our expenditure. As we stand here today, none of us are able to say that we can go out and immediately increase our income to meet our expenses. None of us are able to go out there and tell me that you can immediately decrease your expenditure. With 12 petrol price increases in the last 24 months and a VAT increase and on the cards 2 more petrol price increases, how do we control our expenditure? Not to mention a 34% devaluation of the rand in the last 24 months. When the rand is 34% weaker, everything that we have is 34% more expensive. None of us got 34% increases in the last 12 months, have we? And we're not going to get it this December either. In fact, most South Africans will be lucky to receive an increase, and that is in jobs that are no longer secure. In an economy that is in recession like ours, in a global recessive economy like the one we're living through right now, none of us have any certainty or security in what I call the old-fashioned tools. The old things for making income are no longer working. And so we needed to create a 21st century solution to this problem. And we built what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system is not going to ask you to do any of the things you did with the old tools. What were the old tools? The old tools used to ask you to sell things. Every presentation you've ever been to before outside of your job, they wanted you to sell something, whether it was a crypto or whether it was a potion or a muti or a tablet or a cleaning agent. It was something you had to sell for that company. Those things did not create changes in your economic circumstances. And they certainly didn't create sustainability in your income. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here today. No, they were generally here today, gone tomorrow exercises, and they generally just cost you money. And so that was not what we wanted to create here at DuePoint. Secondly, we didn't want you to have to do presentations or to carry stock around. Again, those were things that used to happen in the 1990s, and they don't happen anymore in the 21st century. Instead, we built a system of technology. Using 21st century technology, we created something that said, just connect South Africans to us through this technology, and we will do the rest of the work for you. By connecting individuals to us, you create for us greater platforms of distribution into which we can create greater sales, which lead to greater revenue, and that revenue we then use to create for you wealth. Wealth is not cash that's paid to you on the sale or transaction of something. Wealth is a recurring income that is there every month, no matter what your circumstances are in that month. Now, we get a lot of this, I'm very busy, I'm very this, I'm very... That is the beauty of what we create here. It doesn't matter what is happening in your life. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. The income flows in every single month. How did we do that? Well, we built it off of the back of our financial services products. Our financial services products run on automatic debit order systems. Those debit order systems raise debit orders every month automatically. You don't run after your friends to beg them to buy the pots and the pans and all of that again every month. No, those are the old-fashioned tools. In our system, every month automatically the debit orders are raised and your income flows in. That is wealth, and it is wealth that changes economic circumstances, not cash in transit. Folks, we built this system in the South African context. So we understand all of your circumstances, your stigmas, your concerns. We have people come to us and say, but I'm too busy to do this. Folks, every South African is too busy right now. We are desperately trying to survive in a dying economy. And so we work 60, 80, 100 hours a week. But is anybody who is too busy actually making themselves wealthier? I haven't met one yet. Generally, the time we are spending is making us poorer every year. Go and read what the economists have to say. You may say, no, I've been getting an increase every year for the last 20 years. Your increase over the last 20 years hasn't been enough to match inflation, which means that you have physically got poorer every year if you've been relying on the old-fashioned tools. Here at DuePoint, you have the ability to get ahead of inflation with your wealth creation tool, that is the DuePoint system. So we understand what your concerns are, we understand your limitations, and we built our system around those. This is a South African built system. It is designed to give you leverage of your time, leverage of the people you know, leverage of your skills in creating an income 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. You are not limited by daylight hours. Here you have something that can work all day long for you. In addition, we build protections into it. South Africans have no protections. It's one of the things we see every day. Read the newspaper and discover how unprotected we are as citizens. Just one of the free benefits you get as a wealth engineer here is access to our legal access system. That gives you a lawyer at the end of your phone 24 hours a day, anywhere in the nation, 365 days a year, by simply being a wealth engineer with us. No cost for that service. You now have legal access 24 hours a day with us at DuePoint. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very low risk exercise. We will not be taking your money today. Everything that you've ever done before has said you need to buy the starter kit. You need to pay for the training, buy the textbooks, pay monthly admin fees. I've seen them all. Here at DuePoint, by simply being a product owner, you get free access to our entire system. Our people, our staff, our technology, our training, our encounters around the country. Don't pay a single cent. We're in the business of wealth creation, not taking your money. Every now and then we'll get somebody, I saw yesterday an Afrikaans guy wrote pyramid scheme on our Facebook page. I always enjoy that tremendously. If we are a pyramid scheme, we are the worst one in the world because we don't take any of your money. So folks, no, we are not one of those things. As a listed public company, we are regulated by 9 regulators. I don't know how we got that past 9 regulators if it is true. But what we do know is we don't take your money. Here we're in the exercise of creating wealth. In addition, we're not going to ask you to sell or present. Therefore, you're not intermediaries or brokers or agents or advisors or employees of ours. No, we're going to get you to use a piece of technology to connect South Africans to us. It means that everybody can do this. Doesn't matter their level of experience or education. Everybody is in a position to build an asset with us. An asset is something that creates income for you even when you cannot work on it. Your job is not an asset. Your business is not an asset. Your speculative habits and practices are not an asset. An asset is a flow of income that is reliable and steadfast, one that can be priced and sold as your channels of income here can be, and one that will outlive you. Your channels here at DuePoint will automatically be transferred to your children one day when you pass away. This means that the time you spend building wealth now in your life is not just to benefit you, but will benefit the generations that come after you. Nothing that we know of in South Africa today creates intergenerational wealth. Only the DuePoint system does this. Your children will pick this asset up. They will continue to grow it during their life, benefit from it, and hand it over to your grandchildren one day, and so on and so on. There is nothing like DuePoint in our economy at the moment. And all we ask you to do is the simplest thing. Use our piece of technology, be able to tap your smartphone and connect South Africans to us. As you do that, as you connect others to us, they will see this, they will get connected in, and they will go out and do the same thing. They will connect South Africans through our technology to us. Our systems allocate them to you, and your platform of distribution starts to grow. We come along then as the insurance company, not you, and we facilitate the sale of our products throughout your channel, and your wealth is born. You didn't sell anything. You didn't have to present anything. You didn't have to buy starter kits or pay for training. And your wealth is born. We then distribute this wealth to you in two ways. Firstly, through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment is made. These payments are made every month that those debit orders are raised and the payments are successful. It's a simple system. You're going to connect a few people. These folk are going to take a product and pay for it, and when they do, you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. 55 Rand for every product payment every month going forward. Not 450 Rand, not 900 Rand. I've heard all the other numbers. Those are once-off numbers you get for selling pots and pans. Here, you get 55 Rand every month going forward. A single connection of an individual to us has now resulted in a stream of income for you. No running back to them every month to beg them to buy. None of that. Just a single connection. These people put you in control of your income, because for every product that they take in addition, you get 55 Rand again. If they take 2 products, 110 Rand, 3 products, 165 Rand, and so on and so on. You have control. These folk are going to go out, they're going to connect a few more people to us. When they do, again, you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200% every time they pay, 55 Rand. Look at this. You've been here for 5 minutes. You've connected a handful of people, and you're earning about 1,000 Rand a month. That's all you had to do, connect a handful of people. You're on 12,000 Rand a year with us here at DuePoint. Maybe 12,000 Rand is not enough for you. I get these people come in here, oh, I'm earning 150, I'm earning 175. I go, that's excellent. You want to earn that much, you can. There is no limit in our system to how much you can earn. The system is designed to create any level of wealth you require. What it asks for is 2 things, your time and your energy. We call it time and numbers. Your ability and willingness to connect people to us over time. South Africans don't like that. You see, South Africans like these things that will promise them wealth in no time at all with no work. That's why these speculative online things are so popular. Give me your money and I'll make you rich. Anyone got rich yet? Who's lost money? Everybody. Everyone I talk to tells me about how they've lost money, but they were promised. But why did they put their money there? Because they said, you don't have to work. You don't have to work. Folks, I'm afraid that is not what will be the case here at DuePoint. Why? Because we create real, sustainable, lifetime, intergenerational wealth. And unfortunately, when you do that, it requires your time and your energy. As you start connecting more and more people to us, you can create unlimited wealth with us. That is not a flagrant statement of untruth. That is the truth. If you're willing to put the time and energy in, there is no ceiling on your earnings here at DuePoint. We demonstrate this to you in a very simple example. We call it 3+2. It fits into everybody's lifestyle, and you don't have to do it. It's just an example. You will grow at your own rate. But in our 3+2 example, we demonstrate the power of the leverage this tool gives you. 3+2 says, in your first month with us, connect just 3 people. Just 3 in your first month with us. And every month thereafter, connect just 2 people. That's all we're asking for, 2 paid connections a month. This is not a big ask. I know that you guys know how to tap your phones twice. You've been doing it while I've been talking. So I know you know how to do it. If you can tap your phone twice and connect people to us, just 2 a month, then we can demonstrate to you off of the back of people who've come before you, real data of how people have built in the past wealth with us. It says in your first month, connect 3. Put 2 in every month thereafter. After 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 Rand a month. That's 30,000 Rand a year, and all we asked you to do was connect 2 people a month. So even if you're too busy, you know you can do that. 2,500 Rand a month for doing virtually nothing. Continue to connect people, 2 for a year with us, and the 2.5 becomes about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That means in 1 year with us, you can engineer, in your busy lifestyle, You can engineer for yourself a 10,000 Rand a month raise. How does 10,000 Rand every month start to change your circumstances? Are you willing to put 1 year in to get to that? If you knew it was possible, would you do it? This is something that's built off the back of those that have come before you here at DuePoint. People who have already proven that this can be the case. Do it for 2 years and the 9 to 10 becomes 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. 2 years and you're in the top third of earners in the country. How many of you have spent 2 or more years trying to get to 30,000 Rand a month in your employment? Hey? Years and years people waste in their employment. We tell them about the DuePoint system and their response is, no, what I need is a job. And we go, really? A job? Is it not the job that has put you in the position you're in today? Here you can spend 2 years working with us and be on 30,000 Rand a month. Not killing yourself, 2 paid connections a month. Do it for 3 years and you're up to about 40 to 45,000 Rand a month. Do it for 4 years and it'll rise to about 60. Do it for half a decade with us and you should be on around about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1,000,000 a year. You're in the top 0.5% of earners in the country and you have done it in 5 years. Not 5 months, not 5 weeks, not the first 5 or 10 or 50 people you spoke to, they let you down. No. There are going to be lots of people who will react exactly the same way you reacted when you heard about this. Oh, it's a this, it's a that, it's the same as, it's no, these things don't work, they disappear, I don't know enough people, I don't have time, all those people will react like that. You will need to get them over that hump. And if you can do that over a period of 5 years, you will be in the top 0.5% of earners in the country. We have people doing this all the time. We are not new. Tens of thousands of wealth engineers have come before you in the creation of their own wealth and change in economic circumstances. And so we put 1 or 2 or 3 of them on stage every month to demonstrate to you how this is happening across the spectrum. Some people growing slowly, some people growing quickly. We don't show you just the high flyers. We demonstrate to you there's a spectrum, and you will choose where on that spectrum you want to be. Rena and Peter were up on stage with us a couple of weeks ago. They've been with us for 3.5 years. They didn't use the tool for about 2 years. Why? Because they were stuck in life. Just like most people. I tease them. I say that most people here find the tool, we give it to them and put it in an incubator. 2 years later, they come back and they pick the tool up and they start working on it. When they've realized that for 2 years, they've continued to go nowhere with the old tools. What are the old tools? Traditional jobs. Selling, presenting, stock. They're not changing anybody's lives in South Africa today. And then they pick up these tools and they start to work. Last year, they've created a channel that's worth 8,000 Rand a month for them. In 12 months, what would it be like to have 10,000 Rand extra every month after a year with us here? Then we've got Philip Fourie down in the East Cape. He's down in the Eastern Cape these days. Was just on the border in the Western Cape. Now he's in the Eastern Cape, Port Elizabeth. And he's been with us for 9 months. He has done a lot of work in the last 9 months on his channel. And in that 9 months, he's built a channel that's worth 20,000 Rand a month. 20,000 Rand a month in 9 months. Not once-off, not speculative, not on your computer screen numbers. In his bank. What would it do for you to earn 20 grand a month right now on top of the job you have? Nobody quits their work to become a wealth engineer. This is what you build on top of what you've got. It is called digging the well before you need the water. You've heard that famous statement before. Before that job is ripped out from underneath your feet, you start sinking the well. 20,000 Rand a month in 9 months. This tool can be used in any way, slowly or quickly. It is up to you. You can see the testimonies of hundreds of people that have come before you. The sample that we've put on the stage over the years is publicly available 24 hours a day to anybody who wants to see the evidence. Go to YouTube, search DuePoint. You will find our channel. On our channel, you will find these stories. People who are earning every amount of money, including how much you're earning at your job. We've got people earning those right here at DuePoint. Go and watch those stories. The second way we create wealth for you is through our XP Rewards training program. We're going to teach you how to do this. Some people say, Brendan, this is great, but I don't know how to do it. No problem. We will teach you how to do it, and we won't charge you for it. Here we have world-class training that will teach you how to create sustainable wealth, how to live in the economy we live in, and how to build intergenerational wealth. We'll teach you how to do that. As you come through the training program with us, as you perform the steps, we allocate to you what's called XP points, experience points. These accumulate, and as your channel grows, we rank you up in the training program. As we rank you up, you earn cash through the training program. We know you need cash, so we give you cash. Growing cash. Every rank you rank up, you get more and more cash. And then we start to reward you with other tools, things that are going to make building wealth with us easier, better, and faster. At rank 5, we give you a full professional business kit, a kit that will help start conversations with others and drive the growth of your business. At rank 7, we give you a 20,000 Rand imported set of gold leafed business cards, custom made for you. It takes us about 3 months to put them together. But once you get them, you're handing people business cards with real gold on them. That starts separating us from everybody else. Then at rank 9, those that have put the time and effort in and have built a channel and done the training to rank 9 level, we take away on a 5-star holiday with their family, all expenses paid, business class. And we don't take you away once. As long as you maintain your channel size, not requalify, just maintain your channel size, every year that you do for the rest of your life, we will take you away for a week in December with your family. Folks, we are not hoping to do this one day. We've been doing it every year with our rank 9s. Before you even knew who DuePoint was, there were people coming away with us every year on rank 9 trips. So I don't have to show you fake pictures. I don't have to send you a WhatsApp image with the hope of a holiday on it. I can show you wealth engineers that have come before you, that have built life-changing income and then been rewarded with life-changing opportunities and experiences like these. If you build to rank 9, your December holidays will be with your spouses and with your children, just like these families. And we're leaving this Saturday for our next one. The rank 9s have been in our offices the last couple of days picking up their travel envelopes, their leather wallets with all their tickets and insurance and all sorts of things in. That's right, you even get travel insurance that you didn't have to pay for. Full package for those who are willing to do the effort. And I've said this before, I haven't said it for a while now, but when I watched that video now again, I was reminded, those that watch this presentation and walk away afterwards saying, this is not for me, have you counted the cost of that decision? Have you actually counted the cost? If all of this is not for you, how much sacrifice are you actually willing to make in your life? Because you've just lost all of this as well. Make some serious decisions today. You're not dealing with something you've seen before. You're dealing with something that is very serious about being the economic solution in South Africa today. And all of this is on the table. You walk past it all when you choose not to pick up this tool. You also walk past our rank 9 reward, which is your own car. It's not branded. It's not rented from us. You don't finance it through us, and we don't take it away from you. It is your car in your name here with us at DuePoint. What does that do for you? How, as an economic tool, does a car change your life? That's 11 of the 28 mapped ranks we have in our training program. We've shown you only the first third today. Have you counted the cost of your decision making? Folks, all of this is built off of the back of our financial services products, which I said at the beginning. There are 5 choices here at DuePoint. The first is your Access Wealth Plan. It's 324 Rand a month. For that, you get 2 independent products. Your very own tax-free account, tax-free investment account, and 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month, and it gives you R1,000,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. No waiting periods, no maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations. It is for every South African. Our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. It's 299 Rand a month and starts from there and goes up, giving you a host of options. You can pick between 20 or 30,000 Rands worth of funeral cover, 5 or 10 family members on the plan with you, and you as the principal member get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover. So when you pass away, we settle 10 grand's worth of your debt for you as well. Our fourth product is our Legal Guard, legal expenses insurance product. It gives you 250,000 Rands worth of legal expenses cover per incident for just 249 Rand a month. We think this is one of the most comprehensive legal insurance products in the country today, covering you from all the normal legal stuff through to debt counseling, trauma counseling, you name it, the list is extensive. And our fifth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. For 299 Rand a month, you get access and membership to all of our corporate suppliers, discounts, account managers, packages, vouchers, all sorts of things built into a list of suppliers across the economy. Just recently, we added 2 more suppliers to the list. The full list you can see on our website. Folks, every single one of these products has a full training video on it that I encourage you to go and watch. These are review videos that give you all the terms, all the conditions, and all the benefits of these products. So even if you struggle to read, you get a comprehensive review video of every one of our products that you can watch. This is very important. We want you to understand a few things. First of all, know how to benefit and maximize your benefit with your products before you've even used our system. And secondly, we want you to understand how our products are arguably the best in their categories in the country today. You lose nothing at DuePoint. Even the products we have are the best in the market. Folks, we wrap our entire business in our Achievers Quest. Our Achievers Quest works in calendar months. It says in every calendar month where you're able to add 10, 20, or 30 people to your channel, we will boost your earnings. In regular months, we boost it by an extra 5, 10, or 15,000 Rand. This means in your first month with us, you can be earning more than 5,000 Rand a month. In your first month with us, if you're willing to just do 10 solid connections. That's all. 10. And if you do it every month, well, that multiplies out to as many months as you want. You do it for a year, it's 60,000 Rand as a minimum that we boost your returns and rewards by. But for you and me, it's Christmas month this month, December. And so we are running a special Achievers Quest just for the month of December, where all the numbers have been doubled. It's now effectively 1,000 Rand a person that you connect in the calendar month of December. If you're able to put 10 people in, you won't get 5,000 Rand, you'll get 10,000 Rand if they're all paid by the end of December. If you do 20, it's 20,000 Rand, 30,000 Rand. How would you like to begin your year with a check for 30,000 Rand? As we enter the third decade of the 21st century, wouldn't you like to start it with a 30,000 Rand check? You know what you've got to do? You need to connect one person a day for the month of December in order to do that. 30 people is one person a day. Get them in and get them paid by the end of December, and you could have a very different start to 2020 than most other South Africans. So I encourage you to put your heads down and get that done this December. Anything and everything you need to know about DuePoint is public. We're not one of these things where you can't find the head office, you can't find the people, you can't. Those are the things most South Africans run to. Oh, you're promising me I'll be rich. Great, here's my money. Here we say no. You know who we are. You can find our offices, and online you can find everything about us. Go to the JSE's website and you'll find us listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange under Conduit Capital. Go to Constantia's website, look at our publicly displayed financial statements, and you'll find that we're a multi-billion rand insurance company, not a fly-by-night thing from overseas. Go to the regulators' websites and you will find our regulators that look after us. The FSCA has got our long-term and short-term licenses, insurance licenses, as well as all of our FSP licenses. I think it was on Thursday night I had somebody come to me and say, but are you an FSP? Yes, that's what I say in the presentation. We're not just an FSP, we have multiple FSP licenses. You can find them all on the regulators' website. You have not seen anything like DuePoint before. Folks, if you want to become a wealth engineer today, you've got to do 4 simple things for me. First of all, you've got to sign up. You've got to go to our website, dewpoint.net, read the pages, watch the videos, it's all there, open book, and then click join or apply and fill out the application form. It will take you less than 3 minutes to complete the application form. And once that is done, you are a fully active wealth engineer without a single cent having departed from your wallets today. Then you need our tech. You're going to have to download our app onto your smartphone. It is free, like everything at DuePoint. Download and get it on. Then you need to learn how to use our technology. Go to your app, open it, push tools in the bottom right-hand corner, and it opens under the Getting Started section. There are 4 or 5 videos. You watch those videos and you will know how to use our technology to connect people to us. So people often say, but how do I connect? How do you connect? By watching the training videos. Once you've watched the training videos, you know how to connect. And then you go and do that 4th thing, the only thing you'll ever have to do for us here at DuePoint, which is connect South Africans to us through that technology. Once you have done that 3 times and connected 3 people to us, you start earning here at DuePoint. 3 people you can get done by this evening. Go out, the technology is available 24 hours a day, and connect 3 and start earning with us straight away. Folks, everything you need from us is online. You'll find our channel on YouTube, our page on Facebook. We have podcasts of all the important things so that if you battle with data, you can download the few megs of each podcast and listen instead. We have a store with all of our tools that are available to you to help you grow faster. Go to the online store, click on the store button, or go to our website, dewpoint.net, click on store, and you'll be able to find the tools there. Wherever you are in the country, we can have them delivered to you. Just an important note again, remember this is the last week of live presentations for 2019. Friday's lunchtime presentation will be the last one. The next one will start on Tuesday night, the 7th of January at 6:30. So plan accordingly. Our office will be open throughout December and January. We never close, but it'll only be open for client service, and of course our facilities, if you wish to use it, live presentations end on Friday. So plan accordingly. During the month of December, what are you going to use? You're going to use our YouTube channel that's got thousands of these presentations on it, or you're going to buy our USB stick. Our USB stick has got presentations, training, downloads, testimonies, everything you need on it. You plug it into your TV, and all December long, you can be showing people these presentations without having to use a single meg of data. So if you struggle with data, the USB stick is for you as well. At the moment, it's on special. You can buy it from our store at 150 Rand instead of 170 Rand. Get it now. Get it now, and it'll save you the data during December. Otherwise, you're going to be using YouTube throughout the month. We've got all our other tools as well on our store. Make sure you've got them and use them in the creation of your wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that we've been able to demonstrate to you how different we are, and how serious we are in the creation of wealth here in South Africa. We believe that we are the only economically viable solution for the average South African in what is happening to our economy. And we encourage you to ask your questions, air your concerns, talk to the people who connected you, call our client service department. They will answer your questions. Come and talk to me and the staff. Get those answers done, change your perspective on DuePoint, and pick up this tool and start creating a change this year in 2020 that actually makes change for you. Nothing else that we know of or anyone has brought to us can actually change the economic circumstances of South Africans like our DuePoint tool has already proven to do. Now it's your turn to move out of spectator and into participator in our DuePoint system. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We will be live again tomorrow night at 6:30. Make sure you tune in with your guests, and we'll see you there. And I'll see you guys outside. Thank you. Cheers.